Hey guys, so the first thing that you have to do is gather your references. So you should spend hours doing this. I spent almost the entire day just gathering references of the human body. That way I could use it as a reference. So I got different photos here where I could see the back and I see the front. So I like to grab photos that really show the individual muscles, mainly the bodybuilder photos. And okay, I'm gonna make a really built guy, and so that's I am using these kinds of photos. Now, even though if I'm doing like an average male, I still like to grab photos that do show the individual muscle fibers here, the muscles on the body. And then what I do if that guy is not really muscular at the end, then I also just kind of smooth it out and maybe find photos that have of regular bodies, regular male bodies. So yeah, if I'm doing just a basic regular male body, I still use these kind of photos. At the same time, I use the average male bodies for reference. But for my orc, he is going to be pretty built. And so these are all I really need, these kind of bodybuilder photos. And I found this concept art. I found it in Google. The artist's name is Tang Weiben. So shout out to him. It's really nice. And this is one of the main references that I'm using. And yeah, this is a character from World of Warcraft, Grommash Hellscream. He's going to be my main inspiration, but I will change up a few things here and there. I also like to grab real life photos like this because I know I'm going to be creating fur. You can see that there's fur on the boots and it makes him look more like a barbarian. And you see I have a picture of tongue. I know exactly how the tongue looks like. Stuff that I don't really see all the time that's inside the body, I grab photos off. And you can see here I also grab some screenshots from the Blizzard cinematic trailer. I found it in YouTube and I'm using it as inspiration, and got some concept art here. You can see that every different concept arts here of Grommash Hellscream, the artist interpreted them slightly different. And I also want to kind of add my own style to this as I'm creating my Grommash Hellscream, my orc. And I also have like a photo here that I found. It's from one of my favorite artists. His name is Frank Zeng. I think this will be a good reference for doing the pores on our character's skin. And here I have a photo of metal because I am going to be creating metal-like materials later. And this right here, I found some more orc photos, and I think it's pretty nice. I just kind of like the sculpt and how he added the scars here. Yeah, it's good to kind of look at these different artists' work. That way you could be inspired by the sculpture or the way they made it. You don't necessarily have to copy, but just kind of use it as inspiration. And yeah, this is really nice because you could see different types of layering going on. And this is the reason why I wanted to create this video, this course, because I want to show you guys how to create layers of clothing on top of each other. Kind of like what you see, you have like the cloth, and then you have like the belt on top, and then you have a shoe, and then you have an armor on top. And I also have a photo here of the guy who played Thanos, and I like to use this reference for the eyes of the orc because I am going for more of the realistic feel. So if you want more of a realistic character, then it makes sense to grab some photos that are that derive from the real world. Okay, so those are just like the main photos that I'm going to be using. And this here, I am using PureRef to gather my references. You guys go to pureref.com. You could download this for free. Just click on the download button. And what's good about this is you're able to speed up your process in organizing and looking at your references. If you guys look here, all you have to do after you download it is you drag all your photos on the application, and you could organize them. That will make it easier for you to find the references. And you could even like double click, and then you could just double click again to zoom out. And let's say you want to look at your another photo, you just double click again. So it's easier, a lot easier for you to manage your photos and to locate your reference rather than just having one individual photos and then flipping them different files. So yeah, it's good to just accumulate them here. And then you could even like rotate the photo. You could hold control, and then you could click and drag as you hold control to rotate the photo. You could flip it by holding Shift and Alt on your keyboard. All right. You could scale it by holding Control and Alt on your keyboard. You could scale it up. You could scroll your mouse to zoom in, zoom out. Hold the middle mouse button to pan to the left, pan to the right. So yeah, I really recommend that you guys download this application that will allow you to easily access your references and speed up your workflow. And spend some time to look for some photos that will help you out in your journey on creating an orc character. And I'll see you guys in the next video.